What's the Wi-Fi password?
We don't have Wi-Fi. We use dial-up.
Use dial-up?
Use dial-up. And... Thank you for tuning in to Garage Program. My name is Justin Ledlow. I'm your host. Today's sponsor is Hydraulic Press Videos. Are you unable to fall asleep? Load up a hydraulic press video and you're sound asleep in no time. Do not put your hand in the hydraulic press. My guest today is an improv comedian, someone I've known peripherally for a while.
Yeah, probably like 16 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the garage, Megs Kenny.
Hi, it's me, Megs. Hi, it's me, Megs.
Megs, plural.
Yeah, plural Megs.
But there's one person.
But do you know that?
I don't know that.
You don't know that for a fact?
I have no idea.
Think it for a fact, but you don't know it's true.
I don't know anything.
You don't know anything?
I know some things.
I think you know some things. Don't put your hand in a hydraulic press.
I do know that.
Sounds like a lesson you learned.
Not really. I mean, I'm good to go.
Okay, you have two hands.
So I think I'm good. I just, watching some of those videos, I'm kind of like,
don't put your hand in that.
What if you put your hand in? You know how you have like the whole like kid touches a hot stove, like
you want to do it?
You kind of like
you would do it once.
You do it once, maybe twice.
Maybe twice.
You got two hands.
Yeah.
Megs Kenny, I mentioned you are a improv comedian.
Yeah, I do improv.
We've sort of known each other for a while.
Yeah, because you did face to face.
But not really. But yeah, so I was in face to face.
I was in face to face.
And you were in face to face. But when were you in? Because we never performed together.
Yeah, I was a high schooler. I was 15.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I had my little polo. 2005.
Okay, so this was right before I got involved.
Yeah, we crossed paths.
Yeah.
We were passing ships in the night in Huntsville.
Because I got
Sam and Greg's
involved
Gelateria.
In like 09, 2010-ish, around in there.
Yeah, I was in college then.
Yeah, I mean, I was too at that point. I was graduating from Calhoun Community College, home of the Warhawks.
The Warhawks?
I think it's the Warhawks, isn't it?
I have no idea, but what's a Warhawk? A hawk that goes to war? For whom?
That's exactly it. That's the right answer. For that answer, you'll get yourself here's a 100. There you go.
Thank you.
For every correct answer on Garage Program, you get a solid $100 bill.
That's amazing.
Face to face, Jason Sims, previous guest of the pod. We talked about it because he and I were in it together. So you played with, who was in the group at that time?
Jeremy Shelley and David Hitt.
Trevor?
No, it was before Trevor.
Okay.
No, I played with Trevor. Yeah. I totally played with Trevor. Trevor hadn't crossed my mind space in a decade.
Yeah. As many times as Trevor's been in Huntsville, I don't know if I've ever met the guy. Like, we know each other, but I don't know if we've ever physically been in the same room.
Wow.
I never got to play with him because when I was in face to face, he was gone. And then when I went to Atlanta, he was back and sort of involved at Shenanigans for a little bit. And then when I got back here, he was gone. So like we just kept missing each other constantly. But yeah, face to face, was that sort of your start of improv?
Yeah, and I did improv for Trumbauer and the Thespians. They have high school theater competitions because everything has to be a competition. Of
course.
So I did that.
Especially for kids.
And we did group improv and we did duo improv. And I won many awards doing improv.
Where was this?
Trumbauer is the name of the festival, and like the Thespian Festival, where all the thespians go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did a lot of theater in high school, and I'm a theater major. I did theater in college.
Where'd you go to high school and college?
I went to Randolph.
Okay.
I'm a Randolph kid.
So college was...
WashU in St. Louis. That's where I did most of my improv.
So you left Huntsville for a while, and then went up to...
I'm a horse girl, and I could only take my horse 7 hours away, so I went 7 hours away.
Let's pace ourselves here.
Yeah.
We jumped from improv to horses real fast.
My horse lives right around here.
Your horse lives here?
Yeah.
Does it own a house?
He's 33. He's been my horse since I'm 12. I've had the same horse.
How long do horses live?
Like 33.
Oh.
Yeah, so gotta make sure he's still alive on my way out. It's pretty hot for a horse.
It is pretty hot for a horse. It says it's 89. There's
believe
no
that.
way that this is 89 degrees right now.
That's not
It
true.
says 89, feels like 98. Yeah, that's
closer.
more like it.
Yeah.
Which I've never really understood the whole feels like thing.
Humidity, you've never understood humidity?
No.
It's how air works.
But so when they say it feels like a certain temperature, what they're saying is because of the humidity, it's increased?
Yeah, it's like a wet blanket keeping all the heat in.
Interesting.
Yeah. Little meteorology.
Feels like 98 degrees, the band. I Want It That Way. Now playing on Spotify.
Did they do I Want It That Way?
That one, no.
I don't think that was them.
So you did things in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's in Missouri.
Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri.
The Arch and stuff.
That's a big thing that they have there?
No. Well, there are 3 improv groups, and I was the president of the short form group.
Oh, I meant the Arch.
Okay. It's big.
They have that there.
Saarinen designed it. It's a cool thing.
Who designed it?
Saarinen. I think his first
Saarinen?
name is like Igor. He has a
Igor
cool.
Saarinen?
Yeah.
We'll look that up. Hey, Wikipedia. Who invented the St. Louis Arch? Invented is the wrong word.
That's close. Close. Invented is close.
The results I got for this search are a list of films with post-credit scenes,
Okay.
glossary of baseball terms,
Nice.
and then history of social democracy.
Woo! Social
Why
democracy.
did I get...
I think.
Okay,
I
let
don't
me
really
do
know
this
what that
here.
is.
Let's do Saint... You ever type on a tablet? It is the worst thing ever.
No, that looks terrible. That looks like it's all
Unless you have like
thumbs.
super long thumbs.
I got pretty long thumbs.
All right,
can do it
Gateway
for you.
Arch.
Architect would be the
Saarinen. Let's
Igor was pretty close.
EEROSAARINEN. Also made a lot of other things around the country.
Yeah,
so,
it
you
was
know,
like hard.
That's a. I'll give you a $2. I'll give you a crisp
Let's
$2.
go to $102.
There you go. Awesome.
I like this Declaration of Independence on the back of that $2 bill. That's cool.
So St. Louis, you went there for school?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
You just-
the great archaeology department. I'm an archaeologist.
Okay. So how long were you in St. Louis?
Like 10 years from like 2008 to like 2018.
And did
Short
improv?
form with Carl Improv, and we started the first collegiate improv festival in the country.
Nice.
So we had teams from all over the country come down and party with us, and we would mix everybody up into like separate groups. We got coaches, and then we would
Nice.
perform at the end of the weekend. So it
That's
was like
cool.
a big improv,
Like big
party.
workshop and then
Yeah.
show thing.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
And then I got into long form at the Improv Shop, which is St. Louis's premier improv destination.
You did short form and long form. What are our thoughts about each?
I love short form
Dude,
improv.
me too.
I think short form improv is pretty good.
It's so overlooked by improv snobs.
Yeah. I think you have to be better at improv to do good short form than to do good long form.
Really?
I think that it's harder to
Okay.
do good scene work. Because the
Because-
game is so intertwined in what you're doing already. It's being given to you on a little silver platter.
Yeah.
But to do the scene work to build to that point.
Into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's harder. And it's harder to not go for like cheap laughs because it kind of
Yes.
precipitates that. So you have to be smarter. You have to think faster.
I love short form. I think it's super fun, and I think audiences really like it. And I think it if done well, and the show is formatted and produced in a certain way, can obviously put on a really good show.
Yeah.
Long form, I feel like it, is obviously good and has its benefits and everything. I personally just don't feel like the Huntsville audience is totally there yet, as
Yeah.
far as like understanding what it is, watching it, and following along with it. And we're gonna try to change that, obviously.
I find the audiences like come with questions after long form. They'll like come up to you after the show and be like, "My suggestion was squid, and
Yes.
you didn't say
do
the
that."
word squid."
Yeah.
So I know you did a scene about sushi, but like, how was that possibly
yeah,
related? I
yeah.
needed squid.
There's a lot of people in Huntsville who are too smart for their own good.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just going to make me sound like I'm just shitting all over this town. But I'm not, I promise. There's a lot of very, very intelligent people here. And I think that the art side of their brain just isn't clicked on yet.
Yeah.
And when they're watching improv, they hear something like, give me a suggestion for a scene. And then we say whatever it is. And then we do it. And it's not what they thought. Or even like... Armando's and storytelling shows where a story gets told, a monologue gets delivered. The first couple scenes are about that thing, but then we take it from there and sort of spin it, and we get further and further away from it and really move away. I think some audiences just don't understand that that's the intent. Like, that's what we're trying to do. And they're like, well, why did you start talking about, X, Y, and Z? And it's like, well, that's just where it inspired us to go. Yeah. Not that we're literally going to do the thing that you said. So
I'm hoping people log into Heralds. I'm doing the Herald nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Herald's my favorite form. I would do Heralds all day long. And I think that if people get the hang of a Herald and keep coming back, they're going to be very pleased with that show that night.
At the beginning of the show, because I went to the Herald night at Shenanigans, and I don't remember, but was there sort of an explanation of the structure? A
little bit. I feel like Ben had me do an explanation. I was like, you're going to see 3 scenes, you're going to see 3 more scenes with the same characters involved, and then you're going to see a run of scenes that are not related.
Right.
I think that's pretty much all I said.
Gotcha.
The group games kind of throw people off, but I love a Herald.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good training ground. I'm hoping to shake out some Herald teams. We have so many talented improvisers here in town.
Yeah.
And I think they all should have their own teams doing Heralds.
So your next one is coming up. Your next Herald night is coming up August.
Last Friday of the month.
Okay, so it'll be last Friday of August, whatever that is. I have a calendar right here in front of me. Not going to use it.
And we're doing open Herald practices where anybody can come practice. Yeah.
Okay.
On the Sunday
sort of
after
like
the
the
show.
jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah. At the end of the musical Hamilton, Alexander leads his wife Eliza downstage, leaving her facing the audience, at which point she does a very dramatic gasp before the lights fade to black. How was your childhood?
Damn. There was a lot of musicals, I'll tell you that. My mom is also a theater person.
Okay.
So we've had Broadway Theater League tickets for as long as I can remember. So I've seen 6 shows a year, and then all the local community theater we support.
What's been the favorite production from Broadway Theater?
Oh, from Broadway Theater? I really liked 6. 6 was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I really enjoyed Shucked, which is a really silly corn-based musical.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of corn.
I'm like the weirdo in the community that doesn't really care for theater or musicals. I just don't.
I don't love musicals, but my parents gave me free tickets, and they think their time with me is very precious. They're in their 80s.
Well, that's good.
They're gonna die. So
we're all gonna die, folks.
Yeah.
It's mortality.
Yeah. Can I have one?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'll just stretch my tubes. How'd you do that? Your lungs are so...
Can you not blow it up?
That was hard. That was a hard thing to do.
Give it a little stretch.
That was hard.
And then...
Okay, that was fun. I'm gonna do the thing you did. Excellent. That's a good one.
Balloons on sale now at Party City. JK, they went out of business. Right. You are recently engaged, correct?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get married April 4th.
Throw that up there. Yeah. Bing. Yeah, we'll zoom in. We'll give it a little zoom. There we go. How long you guys been together?
2 years, about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kendra and I were together for 2 years, and then I proposed.
Nice.
And then now we've been married it'll be 10 in next May.
Cool. We want to foster kids, and you have to be married for a year to be part of the foster program in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing that.
Yeah.
We're going to have little kids. Alex works with children with disabilities, and I teach high schoolers. I do ACT, SAT prep.
Gotcha.
So
is that the outside of comedy job?
I do ACT, SAT prep, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Outside of comedy, I do dog dancing. My dog and I do dog dancing competitions.
So dog dancing.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Just a number of questions just rolling up in the head. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a half lab, half Dalmatian.
Okay.
Demon named Ganondorf.
Demon named Ganondorf. Ganondorf being the friendly ally in the Legend of Zelda series.
Yeah, friendly. He's a friendly ally for sure.
Friendly ally. How does one get into dog dancing?
Okay, firstly, you have to be free in the middle of the day on Mondays. So it's all women in their 60s who are retired. So that's the number one thing is you have to love your dog more than your husband, which I think a lot of women do. I think that's a relatable position.
I mean, I love my dogs more than I love people in general.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not available during the day on Mondays.
Yeah, we practice for hours during the day.
I imagine.
Yeah.
So does this involve like teaching the dog how to, like, I imagine this is not like you hold them up by their paws and just do this.
Yeah, you don't like tango.
Because that wouldn't last very long.
Yeah, they need 4 legs.
Yeah.
So you teach them like weaves. You teach them to jump over
Okay.
stuff. You teach them to roll over in silly ways. You teach them to jump up on your body and jump off.
Okay.
You teach them to run in a real big circle around you. And then you do
That's
all your
fun.
individual moves and you set them to music.
To a song. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well,
I
that's
recently
fun.
won best choreography.
Nice.
Yeah, which was excellent. I won both of my divisions I was in my last dog dancing competition. All the old ladies were very salty because I'm like the outlier. They're like, you and your pink hair.
Oh boy, nothing to ruffle the feathers more than winning a dog competition against retirees who don't have anything else to
They
do.
don't have anything else to do. They
Except
all look like their
teaching
dogs though.
Oh really?
Yeah, like the corgi lady looks like a corgi.
Oh,
The Sheltie lady
that's-
looks like a Sheltie. The spaniel lady has the spaniel ears, like her hair is styled like a spaniel. The golden retriever lady just, like, if you set the women up as pictures and you set their dogs up as pictures, you would be able to match them with 100%
That's amazing.
confidence.
Top 5 hair colors?
Oh, that I've had?
Just period.
Pink, that's probably my top one. Teal. I like a good sandy blonde. Red hair, but sort of like an auburn red, because that's my natural color, so that has to be on the list. And then like a good salt and pepper gray.
Oh, yes.
Salt and pepper gray is
Yeah.
top tier.
I can get down with that. Good list of hair colors. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm going to give myself 20 for that. Oh, that's
Oops.
40.
Oh.
No, that's 60.
Fucking-
60 bucks right here in the hole.
Give her 60.
Yeah.
Now I'm losing the Jeopardy.
Did you miss that?
Like, by so much.
Oh.
And it's like, I can reach it.
It's like slam dunk level. Look at that. Missed it. Oh, almost knocked the drink over.
That would have been awesome. That was closer.
I heard you recently went to Bonnaroo.
I love Bonner. I still have all my candy.
What happened at Bonnaroo? What did we see? What did we do?
I saw so many great artists. Let's see. Kesha was there, one of my favorites. Let's see. We had Modest Mouse, Passion Pit. Grizz was an amazing headliner. Oh, I got to be in Bonnaroo. I performed at Bonnaroo.
Oh.
It was sick.
I was like, what do you mean be in? I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah. So my friend has a band called the Knoxville Honkers and Bangers, and they are a brass and percussion ensemble of about 30 people.
Jesus.
And I took about 10 grams of mushrooms, and I got to wag a flag around for like 45 minutes while people were going from the first Skrillex set to a secret B2B Skrillex set that was at the other stage. So everybody in the whole festival came through this little bridge, and the honkers and bangers are honking and banging and honking and banging. And then there were 10-foot tall puppets. So my friends got to be a giant woodpecker and a giant possum and a giant frog, but I was too high for that. So I had to just have a flag, and it said honkers and bangers on it. And I yelled, honkers and bangers, honkers and bangers. But forever I'll get to say that I performed at Bonnaroo, which is sick.
This is the first guest I've ever had that has performed at Bonnaroo.
Yes, that's me. Yes.
I feel honored. That's
But I had a
pretty
flag.
good.
Like when you have a band, you have to have a flag.
I'd give yourself a couple hundos and
Oh,
maybe some
that's
50s
sick.
for that. Yeah.
Now I
that's
made money
good.
from Bonnaroo. That's a couple hundos. That's
Did
nice.
get paid for doing some Bonnaroo. I just want to go on record saying legally I am not a representative of the Bonnaroo Music Festival and therefore cannot pay you for your attempts. So outside of comedy, we're doing the dog dancing, we're going to Bonnaroo. What else? What else?
I lead
doing the
hikes for the
ACT
Land
prep.
Trust.
Hikes.
Yeah, I'm a
Hikes.
hike leader for Girls Who Hike Alabama and the Land Trust in North Alabama, protecting America's natural spaces.
There we go. Because that is a important thing right now because we have people who want to take those things away.
Yeah.
And that is not even a joke right now.
They have like 100 miles of trails. I'm leading a hike. I lead hikes every month.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where at?
Like this month's hikes are at Green Mountain Nature Preserve, which is obviously on Green Mountain, and Rainbow Mountain Nature Preserve, which is obviously on Rainbow Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 2 hikes I'm leading this month, and the next month I'll like
How long are these hikes?
2 hours. So like we normally do like
That's
4
not
miles.
bad.
No.
I would have thought that this would have been like an all-day thing.
No, we just do like 2 hours in the morning. We get up.
Shows you how much I go outside.
I have my little rainbow walking stick. It's pretty
That's
sick.
cool.
Yeah.
How big are these groups?
Like up to 25.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Sometimes I teach like kids.
Yeah.
So I'll bring kids out on the trail and like howl like wolves, which
That's
is pretty
fun.
fun.
That's
and like
fun.
throw rocks off a cliff and see how far they go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I encourage kids to like pick up stuff.
Because if you're a kid and you're doing that, that's all you really want to do.
Yeah.
It's just cause chaos.
Yeah.
So why not?
I love kids causing chaos. And as long as it's like a little chaperone, I'm like
Yeah.
a pretty good kid chaperone.
Yeah.
My
that makes
cool
sense.
hair gets me a lot of like grace with children. Children are like,
see
you're
it.
not an adult.
Yeah,
You're cool.
Yeah, they see it and they're just like, I can talk to this person.
Yeah.
This isn't a crusty old woman who lost a dog dancing competition.
Yeah.
This is a person that
Sucks to be
seems
them.
fun to be around.
Wouldn't know.
You said it's safer to get out of the woods during the day. What happens in the woods at night?
Oh, the cryptids come out.
Which cryptids?
Ooh, the best cryptids. My favorite one is the one whose name you can't say. Because if you say their name, they get summoned. The Wendigo.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't say their name real loud or else they'll get summoned. That's my favorite cryptid.
Is that the name of that creature or is it the type?
That's the name.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're like a really scary, they have antlers and they eat people. That's the whole
I have
legend
woods
of the Wendigo.
behind my house.
There's probably one in there that's like trying to eat you.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Don't go out into the woods because they might eat you and you will not live. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think I'd like reading people's minds, but I'd also probably cry a lot. Wow. That was a whopper.
No, that's from
Is that
Burger
like
King. This is a lightsaber.
Have you had that since you were a kid?
I've had this since last year.
Last year you purchased that?
Yeah.
Was for why?
This was purchased for Ultimate Improv Challenge. Actually,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
For a short form game. And there's another one that's red, and I don't know where it's at.
Oh, it doesn't have a friend.
It does not. Just like me.
Oh. It's a bummer.
That's all the time we have today, folks. My guest has been Megs Kenny. And this is an episode of Garage Program in 90-degree heat. So, yeah. It's hot.
It's so hot. It's pretty hot for a horse.
It is pretty hot for a horse.